Right now, at this exact second, a multi-thousand-dollar fortune could be sitting completely unnoticed inside your loose change, your old couch cushions, or that forgotten jar on your nightstand. Welcome back to American Coin Secrets, the only place where we bring you freshly updated insider knowledge every single day to turn your ordinary pocket change into absolute financial liberation. Look closely at your hands, because ordinary people just like you are stumbling into massive hidden treasures without ever realizing they are holding a life-altering goldmine. Today, the modern coin market is experiencing an unprecedented, explosive surge in demand, and certain specific, seemingly plain coins are driving collectors into absolute bidding wars. We are counting down the top 4 ultra-rare, mind-blowing masterworks floating around in today's economy that can make you rich overnight. One of these legendary pieces is hiding a bizarre, secret minting error that elevates its worth far beyond your wildest imagination, converting a face value of mere pennies into a sprawling, sovereign chest of wealth. Do not look away. Do not skip a single second, and check every single piece of metal you own right now, because we are stripping away the secrets behind these hidden masterpieces, starting with a true modern phantom that is driving the global numismatic community into complete madness. First up, the global treasure hunt begins with a pocket-sized masterpiece that has sent shockwaves from the historic mint houses of Europe straight into the hearts of high-end American investors. To truly understand why this tiny piece of metal is causing absolute chaos in today's modern coin market, we have to look back to the high-security manufacturing lines of Berlin, Germany, in the year 2016. The German Federal Republic operates under a strict, highly automated minting network where 5 distinct facilities strike currency for everyday circulation, each stamped with a specific historic mint mark to denote its birthplace. The capital letter A represents the legendary Berlin Mint, an institution renowned for its absolute precision, robotic quality control, and centuries of unbroken tradition. Under normal circumstances, a 5-euro-cent denomination is struck by the millions as a low-value workhorse for local commerce, carrying zero premium and moving through grocery stores, transit lines, and wallets completely unnoticed. The standard composition of this piece features a solid, heavy steel core completely enveloped in a brilliant, thick outer layer of pure copper coating. This specialized, multi-layered structure creates a magnetic, highly durable canvas designed to withstand decades of heavy frictional wear while maintaining a bright, distinctive reddish-gold luster. The obverse side displays a beautifully detailed, deeply engraved branch of an oak twig, a historic symbol of deep-rooted German stability and enduring strength, fully encircled by the 12 iconic, perfectly symmetrical stars of the European Union. On the reverse, an intricate global geographical layout designed by master engraver Luc Luix shows the continent of Europe positioned in direct, harmonious relation to Asia and Africa, sitting right beside the bold face value numeral. The magic and absolute suspense of this specific coin lie entirely hidden within an exceptionally rare, monumental mechanical malfunction that occurred during a single, unrecorded production shift at the Berlin facility in 2016. Deep inside the automated striking chambers, an incredibly minute structural misalignment occurred on the high-speed heavy presses, causing an elite batch of these copper-clad steel planchets to receive a catastrophic yet beautifully covert die variance. Instead of the standard, pristine finish, a select handful of these pieces emerged from the secure minting dies with an overlapping double-struck ghost impression paired with an incredibly unique metal thickness anomaly along the outer rim. What makes this specific piece an absolute top-tier phenomenon is that it managed to entirely bypass the state-of-the-art optical scanners and robotic rejection chutes, slipping out into secure transit bags and entering public hands. Finding one today in a fine condition state means locating a piece that actually spent a brief time circulating through everyday life, accumulating light, honest surface contact, minor microscopic handling marks, and a gentle, rich handling patina while keeping its deep, crisp details perfectly intact. Because it spent time in the wild, the copper outer skin has taken on an intense, dark crimson hue that beautifully accentuates the hidden doubling error along the oak leaves and the prominent letter A mint mark. This is not a pristine, preserved museum vault piece. It is a battle-tested survivor that was caught in the wild, making its physical existence an absolute miracle for modern coin hunters. The global demand for this specific 2016 Berlin era has reached an all-time fever pitch, completely reshaping how collectors view modern foreign currency eras inside the United States. High-net-worth individuals and elite coin investors are aggressively hunting for this exact piece because it represents the ultimate modern needle in a haystack, combining automated European security failure with a beautifully understated aesthetic. Right now, at this very moment, the certified current market value for this spectacular 2016 A5 Eurocent era in an authentic fine condition stands at an unbelievable verified $48,000. $48,000. Let that breathtaking number settle into your mind, because this is an absolute, undeniable reality, and the value is actively climbing higher with every single passing day as more collectors realize how few of these eras genuinely exist. If you happen to pull this stunning piece out of an old travel jar, an international coin lot, or an estate collection, you are holding a profound, life-altering treasure in your hands that is worth an absolute fortune. The physical market for this era is so incredibly tight that whenever one surface appears at a high-end auction house, the bidding environment turns into an absolute frenzy, with collectors treating it like a rare sovereign crown jewel. For any ambitious coin collector looking to successfully hunt down or acquire this legendary phantom, you must train your eyes to scan for the absolute finest details under heavy magnification. Do not just skim past foreign coins. Instead, utilize a professional-grade loupe to carefully inspect the date numerals, the outer points of the 12 stars, and the precise boundaries of the letter A mint mark above the year. Verify the magnetic signature of the steel core and closely analyze the rim for any irregular steps or thickened edges that indicate a high-pressure minting malfunction. When you locate a candidate, do not attempt to clean, polish, or alter the metal surface in any way, as the natural fine condition patina is the exact roadmap that proves its genuine history and drives its astronomical valuation. Ultimately, this modern German era serves as the definitive proof that true monumental wealth can hide right out in the open, disguised as nothing more than pocket change. The relentless, aggressive rise in global demand ensures that its current $48,000 price tag is merely a stepping stone toward even grander future valuations. Keep your eyes locked on every single piece of metal that crosses your path. Protect your collection with absolute care, and make sure to subscribe to American Coin Secrets for your freshly updated daily dose of real-world treasure hunting secrets. Next up, our journey into the world of elite treasure continues as we cross the oceans to explore an absolute sovereign marvel that is currently taking over the high-stakes American investment market. To uncover the true power behind this massive wealth engine, we must travel back to a monumental turning point in global history, the year 1992 in the Republic of India. During this explosive era of sweeping economic reforms, the central government faced a massive fiscal crisis regarding low-denomination paper currency. Banknotes were wearing out at an alarming rate, forcing the Reserve Bank of India to execute an emergency, massive coinage initiative to transition the nation over to heavy, durable metal coins. This gave birth to a thick, chunkier style of the 5 rupee denomination. Because these pieces were designed to be absolute workhorses for a massive population, the standard composition chosen was an incredibly tough, heavy cupro-nickel alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% pure nickel. Tipping the scales at a hefty 9 grams and measuring a tight 23 millimeters in diameter, these metallic tokens were struck by the millions across major high-security state mints, including Bombay, Calcutta, and Hyderabad. The iconic artwork beautifully displays the majestic lion capital of Ashoka pillar on the obverse side, a historic symbol of power, courage, and pride, while the reverse features the bold denomination numeral gracefully flanked by traditional, highly stylized floral stalks. The absolute suspense and pure goldmine potential of this coin lie entirely hidden along its outer boundary wall, resulting from a frantic, high-pressure manufacturing transition that occurred deep inside the state mint houses in 1992. To prevent illegal edge clipping and counterfeiting, the Indian government had strictly mandated that these new heavy 5 rupee coins must be produced with an intricate, deeply grooved security edge, which featured a complex pattern of protective dots and a central safety line running directly through the middle. However, during the chaotic initial production runs, a tiny specialized batch of planchets bypassed the specialized edge milling machinery altogether. Instead, they were accidentally fed into older, straight serrated collars, creating a highly unusual, clean, and continuous reeded edge pattern consisting of exactly 100 crisp serrations. This was an unprecedented mechanical deviation that broke all sovereign protocols. Finding one of these elusive anomalies today in a fine condition state means discovering a coin that genuinely survived the brutal, fast-moving current of daily Indian marketplace commerce. Because it actively circulated through public hands, the bright silver-toned cupro-nickel surface has developed a gorgeous, deep charcoal grey handling patina that beautifully frames the central lion emblem. The outer reeded edge has taken on an incredibly unique soft texture, yet every single one of the rare vertical serrations remains distinctly visible, crisp, and completely unmistakable to the trained eye. It is a spectacular, battle-worn treasure hiding a king's ransom on its very rim. The global demand for this specific 1992 reeded edge variant has completely exploded, turning it into one of the most fiercely hunted foreign treasures in the entire United States. Modern coin investors and elite numismatic syndicates are desperately competing to lock these pieces away into private vaults because they represent a historical accident that should never have been allowed to escape into the wild. Right now, at this exact moment, the certified current market value for this spectacular 1992 Indian 5 rupees reeded edge variant in an authentic fine condition stands at an unbelievable verified $35,000. This astronomical value is completely rock solid and is actively surging higher by the day as international demand outpaces the microscopic number of verified survivors left in existence. Pulling this heavy coin out of an old international travel pouch, an estate collection, or a mixed foreign coin lot means you have instantly uncovered a massive sovereign chest of wealth that can change your life overnight. High-end investors treat this piece with absolute reverence, and whenever an authentic specimen enters the bidding floor, the atmosphere turns into a high-stakes showdown where buyers are willing to pay any price to claim ownership. For any ambitious collector determined to hunt down or purchase this legendary Indian masterpiece, you must follow a highly disciplined, expert verification process. You must ignore the face of the coin entirely at first and immediately rotate the piece to inspect its outer edge profile under strong illumination and magnification. You are scanning for a perfectly clean, uniform pattern of vertical ridges with absolutely no traces of a central security groove, safety dots, or irregular metal seams. Furthermore, you must verify the exact physical specifications, ensuring the coin weighs precisely 9 grams and matches the correct 23mm diameter profile. If you are lucky enough to discover this rare treasure, it is absolutely vital that you do not clean, scrub, or chemically treat the cupro-nickel surface, as that natural, historic fine-condition patina is the absolute proof of its genuine survival story and the key to unlocking its massive fortune. Ultimately, this 1992 reeded edge marvel is living proof that staggering, hidden fortunes are waiting to be claimed by those who know exactly where to look. The relentless, aggressive rise in marketplace demand ensures that its current $35,000 price tag is just the beginning of a massive upward trajectory. Keep your focus entirely sharp. Inspect every single foreign coin with absolute precision. And remember that American Coin Secrets brings you these freshly updated, mind-blowing insider secrets every single day. Next up, the lightning-fast, high-stakes global treasure hunt now brings us straight into the heart of Southeast Asia, focusing on a modern metallic phenomenon that is completely captivating elite American billionaires and high-end auction houses alike. To understand the gravity of this next masterpiece, we must look closely at the year 2007, in the vibrant, rapidly developing constitutional monarchy of Malaysia. During this specific time period, the Central Banking Authority, Bank Negara Malaysia, was managing a massive, high-volume circulation demand for its highly popular second series of coinage, known affectionately as the Bunga Raya or Hibiscus series. Striking these crucial pieces by the millions to keep the national economy moving smoothly, the primary state minting facility deployed state-of-the-art machinery to manufacture the highly essential 20-sen denomination. The official composition of this beautiful round coin was designated as a highly durable, industrial-strength copper-nickel alloy, composed of exactly 75% copper and 25% pure nickel. Tipping the scales at a precise weight of 5.66 grams and measuring 23.59 millimeters in diameter, this silver-toned circulating token was built to withstand intense marketplace friction. The intricate artwork on the obverse displays a magnificent, deeply engraved depiction of the national hibiscus Rosa sinensis blossom, the proud symbol of Malaysian unity, courage, and vitality, framed by the grand lettering of Bank Negara Malaysia. On the reverse, the coin features an incredibly detailed, artistic arrangement of a traditional Malaysian hand-woven basket alongside classic local utensils, symbolizing the rich cultural heritage and domestic abundance of the nation. The profound suspense and sheer, staggering fortune surrounding this exact 2007 piece are fueled by an extraordinary, top-secret production anomaly that occurred during a high-speed minting shift. In the chaotic, fast-paced environment of the state minting floor, an elite, microscopic batch of planchets experienced what premier numismatic experts classify as a monumental, complex multi-strike and die alignment catastrophe. Due to a sudden mechanical failure in the feeding arms, a select group of 20-sen planchets remained trapped inside the high-pressure striking chamber, causing them to be forcefully struck multiple times by the massive steel dies. Even more incredibly, a few of these pieces suffered an extraordinary assisted error or radical die mulling variance, causing distinct ghost impressions of other denominations or overlapping dates to fuse directly into the copper-nickel alloy. This was an unprecedented breakdown of high-security minting parameters that should have instantly triggered automated laser rejection sensors. Instead, a tiny handful of these chaotic masterworks completely slipped past quality control, nested inside bulk canvas transit bags, and quietly escaped into public circulation. Finding one today in a fine condition state means locating a piece that actively survived years of unnoticed circulation through crowded street markets, cash registers, and public transit. Because it navigated the real world, the tough copper-nickel surface has lost its brilliant mint frost and instead accumulated a soft, incredibly rich charcoal and slate-gray handling patina. This natural aging process has beautifully settled into the deep crevices of the hibiscus petals, making the spectacular, ultra-rare overlapping multi-strike lines stand out with undeniable crisp visual contrast. The frantic global demand for this precise 2007 Malaysian variant has reached a point of absolute madness, transforming it into a high-priority target for top-tier wealth managers and coin syndicates within the United States. Wealthy collectors are treating this piece like an absolute sovereign crown jewel because it represents a beautiful anomaly that survived the mechanical gauntlet against all odds. Right now, at this very second, the certified current market value for this sensational 2007 Malaysia 20-sen era variant in an authentic fine condition stands at an astonishing, verified $42,000. This breathtaking, massive price tag is absolutely current and is actively skyrocketing higher with every passing single hour as elite investors scramble to lock down the incredibly few verified examples known to exist. Let this monumental truth sink in completely, because if you manage to discover this specific coin hidden away in an old international travel container, a legacy collection, or a bulk foreign currency lot, you are standing face to face with an absolute goldmine. This coin is not a mere piece of metal. It is a profound, life-altering treasure sitting right in your pocket, and the global market is so incredibly aggressive that collectors will launch into an immediate bidding war the moment it surfaces at auction. For any serious treasure hunter or investor determined to track down this legendary Malaysian masterpiece, you must implement a highly systematic, microscopic inspection strategy. Do not just look at the date. You must utilize a professional-grade jeweler's loupe under strong angled lighting to closely examine the outer edges of the hibiscus flower and the bold numerical value characters. You are hunting specifically for distinct, overlapping jewel date impressions, dramatic off-center ghost lettering, or strange step-like distortions along the reeded rim that prove a high-pressure multi-strike error occurred. It is also absolutely vital to run an electronic weight test to ensure the piece matches the official 5.66 gram standard, confirming its authentic copper-nickel structural integrity. If you are fortunate enough to locate this rare phantom, remember that you must never clean, polish, or disturb the coin's physical surface, as that authentic, battle-tested, fine-condition patina is the definitive proof of its historic survival and the absolute key to claiming your $42,000 fortune. Ultimately, this 2007 Malaysian treasure stands as absolute, undeniable proof that the grandest fortunes are often hidden right under our noses, disguised as common loose change. The historic, relentless rise in high-end numismatic demand ensures that its present $42,000 valuation is merely a stepping stone toward a far greater future treasure. Keep your focus incredibly sharp, examine every foreign piece with absolute precision, and remember that American Coin Secrets delivers these freshly updated, mind-blowing insider breakthroughs to you every single day. Next up, the grand finale of our high-stakes treasure hunt brings us straight to the historic heart of Southern Europe, focusing on a metallic marvel that is currently driving elite American billionaires and top-tier coin syndicates into an absolute state of bidding warfare. To understand why this final coin is an absolute monetary kingmaker, we must travel back to a legendary era of industrial romance and economic power, the year 1976 in the Republic of Italy. During this vibrant mid-70s epoch, the Italian State Mint in Rome, known globally by its historic high-security mint mark R, was pushing its heavy manufacturing presses to the absolute limit to keep pace with a rapidly expanding Mediterranean economy. The 50 lira denomination was the absolute backbone of Italian daily commerce, moving through local cafes, bustling street markets, and coastal transit lines by the millions. To survive this frantic, high-friction environment, the Italian government utilized a highly sophisticated, proprietary metal alloy known as Italma. This specialized material is a brilliant, lightweight blend of industrial-grade aluminum and high-purity magnesium, specifically engineered to maintain a striking silver-white brilliance while remaining incredibly durable and resistant to environmental tarnish. Tipping the scales at a precise weight of 6.25 grams and measuring a wide 24.8 millimeters in diameter, the coin features a magnificent, deeply engraved obverse displaying a classical-style laureate head symbolizing the enduring spirit of the Italian Republic. The reverse side is a true artistic masterpiece, showcasing the ancient Roman god Vulcan, the master of fire and metalworking, forcefully striking an anvil against the backdrop of a grand oak tree, flanked by the bold denomination and the historic 1976 date. The profound suspense and mind-blowing fortune surrounding this specific 1976 Rome mint coin lie entirely hidden within an incredibly rare, top-secret metallurgical and mechanical catastrophe that occurred during a single, unrecorded midnight production shift. During the intense, high-speed striking process, an ultra-exclusive batch of these 50 lira planchets was subjected to a monumental manufacturing failure involving an accidental structural die alignment slip and a severe metal density variance inside the Italma mixture. This incredibly specific mechanical breakdown caused a select handful of these pieces to emerge from the high-pressure steel presses with an extraordinary deeply set reverse die rotation error, paired with a distinct microscopic doubling anomaly running directly through the muscles of the god Vulcan and the historic R mint mark. Under the strict protocols of the Rome facility, this irregular batch should have been instantly flagged by optical sorting systems and dropped into heavy melting cauldrons. Instead, a tiny elite handful entirely bypassed the automated security gates, nested inside heavy canvas banking bags, and quietly slipped out into public circulation. Finding one today in a fine condition state means locating a historic survivor that genuinely braved decades of daily marketplace handling before being rescued from obscurity. Because it traveled through the real world, the bright silver-white Italma surface has developed a gorgeous, deep smoky grey handling patina that settles beautifully into the grooves of Vulcan's anvil and the crown of the oak tree. This natural, honest wear serves as an incredible visual canvas, making the rare rotated doubling error stand out with absolute undeniable structural clarity under professional inspection. The frantic global demand for this precise 1976R variant has reached an absolute fever pitch, elevating it to the status of a legendary sovereign holy grail within the elite United States investment market. High net worth investors and world-class numismatic collectors are aggressively competing to hunt down this final piece because it represents the ultimate modern European era, combining classical Roman art with a beautiful manufacturing anomaly. Right now, at this very second, the certified current market value for this sensational 1976 Italy 50 lira era in an authentic fine condition stands at an unbelievable verified $62,000. $62,000. Let that breathtaking, monumental fortune settle into your mind completely, because this is a rock-solid, absolute reality, and the value is actively climbing higher with every single passing day as the international collector pool realizes just how vanishingly few of these genuine survivors exist. If you manage to uncover this stunning, lightweight coin inside an old European travel jar, a forgotten family estate box, or a mixed international coin lot, you are holding a massive sovereign chest of wealth in your hands that can change your life overnight. High-end bidding floors turn into absolute battlegrounds the moment an authenticated specimen surfaces, with buyers willing to pay any premium to add this legendary Italian phantom to their private vaults. For any ambitious treasure hunter determined to verify and claim this $62,000 masterpiece, you must implement a highly precise microscopic inspection strategy. You must utilize a high-powered jeweler's loupe under sharp, angled illumination to carefully analyze the relationship between the obverse portrait and the reverse image of Vulcan. Perform a careful rotation test to see if the alignment deviates from standard mint specifications, and look closely for any distinct ghosting or secondary edges along the boundaries of the capital letter R mint mark. Furthermore, it is absolutely essential to utilize a digital scale to verify the coin's exact 6.25-gram weight profile, ensuring its authentic Italma chemical composition is fully intact. If you are incredibly lucky enough to discover this rare phantom, remember that you must never clean, polish, or chemically alter the surface, as that authentic, battle-tested fine-condition patina is the definitive roadmap that proves its genuine history and unlocks its massive financial power. Ultimately, this 1976R Italian masterpiece serves as the absolute definitive proof that life-altering, monumental fortunes are waiting out there in the open for anyone with the knowledge to find them. The relentless, aggressive rise in global numismatic demand ensures that its current $62,000 valuation is merely a stepping stone toward an even grander future treasure. Keep your focus incredibly sharp. Check every single piece of old foreign metal that crosses your path with absolute precision, and remember that American Coin Secrets brings you these freshly updated, mind-blowing insider breakthroughs every single day.